What you must do is move away from the futuristic looking duckbill style pill shaped vehicles. What you must do is create electric vehicles that look retro. Retro futurism is the way. Give me some fucking El Caminos. Give me some old school Lincolns. God damn it, give me a wooden station wagon with an EV. Yeah, I did say that. That was funny. What is this?
I'm like a feral bobcat, fueled by fettuccine alfredo and ketamine. Holla at your boy. Some of y'all spend too much time looking in the rearview mirror than the destination ahead, and you gonna get caught up in traffic, son. I'm like okra in the sense that if you try to cook me any other way, I taste like snot and doo-doo, but I'm already fried and golden and perfect, so go ahead and roast me any way you want to. You can't roast perfection. Yeah, I might be a Discord mob, but I call your girl my kitten and she meows on command. I'm trying to play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and drink Capri Sun with some ex-convicts. Holla at me. They tried to put me in a psych ward, and guess what? It was actually a really rehabilitating experience, and I highly recommend it if you're going through something. If you're homeless, buy a house, broke ass.
Got him. I love these motivational videos. I don't know why. Especially even the likes of Brett Kreischer talking about how like the first one I ever saw was when Brett Kreischer was like, if you're an alcoholic and you're worried about like quitting, just don't. Nobody likes a quitter. Just don't quit. Why does your audience send you white humor only? Because my audience is white as fuck. I love the Hope Core shit. Is Bert not Brett? You mean Bert? Did I say Brett Kreischer? I don't know, man. I don't care. Calm down. USA versus USSR arguments have evolved. Yeah, I saw this. This is not an argument. This is utter domination. USA made League of Legends. USSR did not make League of Legends. Conclusion: USSR better. Yeah. I guess technically you could say that the Sino-Soviet split is the reason why it's actually now a Chinese. It's under Chinese governorship. Like, technically, League of Legends is now owned by the Chinese. So, I guess they're just kind of using it as a weapon against our people, like, when you think about it. What is this?
People keep correcting me, telling me that it's Cybertruck and not Tesla truck. I don't fucking care! I don't care what it's called! I hate them! I hate them! I need them off the streets. I need them off the road. I need them on the highway. I need them out of my town. I need them out of my country. Fuck! I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of Tesla trucks.
Dude, this is so true. It's like, it's not only an eyesore and incredibly uggo. By the way, Mishma, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. That's crazy. Casually just dropped a 50 bomb and I didn't even see it. And nobody even pointed it out. What's happening in this community? Money changed us, okay? Mishma, thank you for the 50 big ones. The thing I was gonna say about the Cybertrucks in general is that not only are they an eyesore, they are literally illegal to drive in Europe, as far as I understand, because there is no way that they would pass any safety standards. The fact that they have these like jagged, sharp edges automatically make them a hazard to begin with. And also on top of that, it doesn't seem to have like real crumple zones. I don't know what's going on there. I don't understand how this car is allowed to be driven on the roads. I don't understand how we have decided in the United States of America to go back to a Ford Pinto style governance. I don't understand how there was so much back and forth in terms of cars that you can purchase that would kill you. Okay? Cars that you can purchase that could kill you was a thing of the past. Okay? And we collectively as a society decided that no, you shouldn't be able to buy a car with the full knowledge that it can just like genuinely devastate you. Like it has to abide by certain safety standards. And I don't know I don't know why. I'm way more concerned about the F-150 being the most sold vehicle for a decade than the few Cybertrucks that at least have better visibility. I mean, they're really bad. Their chassis is ass. It breaks regularly. There's no way that it has any sort of towing capacity whatsoever. It's quite literally welded on to, I believe, an aluminum chassis. So they constantly if you off-road it a little bit, they break. So it's not capable of doing any number of the different things that it's supposed to be doing. It's basically a bad truck. At least overall, the F-150 is a durable vehicle. Buddy, the F-150 has been through validation and testing, unlike these dumpster fires. Exactly. Like the F-150 is ginormous, and it should have never gotten to that size. Okay? I agree with that. If you were to tell me, Ford abused CAFE standards and basically created these monstrous trucks, and the smallest truck that you can purchase from Ford is basically an F1. Well, you got the Ranger and the Maverick, but overall, the fact that the F-150 is ginormous in size, okay, and it is a terrifying tank like demon on the road, and it is the most sold vehicle in the United States of America, is definitely a problem. But at least it does truck things. You might actually purchase it because you're a soccer mom. You might purchase it because you are the manager, or you are a contractor, but you don't actually do any of the construction work, but you want to have a sick car when you drive over to the lot. Okay? Many people do that. Many people buy it just for groceries. Having said that, however, at least if push comes to shove, it can do truck-like things. Okay? It can do truck-like things. It can tow stuff. It can, if you want to, off-road. It's a thing that you can do. There are truck things you can do with this truck. It also has gone through numerous safety standards. The Cybertruck, the Tesla truck, not capable of doing truck-like things. And I don't even understand how they are. I don't even know how they're allowed to be operational on the road. All the while, we can't even have fucking Chinese EVs in this goddamn marketplace. We can't have K trucks. We can't have better pickups, Japanese trucks that are significantly smaller but have literally the same size bed, despite making up half the size of the truck in and of itself. So it's very frustrating. It's especially frustrating because I've been looking at possibly buying a larger vehicle, or leasing a larger vehicle rather, because obviously the Taycan in and of itself is too small. That's just it. And my lease is about to be up, but it's frustrating because I want to get a SUV, or I want to get a truck, but they're so fucking large. They're so goddamn large, and it's very frustrating. So I don't know what to do. I really, really, really want a 4Runner. I want it so bad. The 2025 4Runners, unfortunately, have been pushed back in production. That is my dream car. Highest trim level, off-road, baby. Bust that shit out. 4Runners go to my brother-in-law has one with the golden, same size as Kaya. 4Runners also have a third row as well if you want that, which is crazy because the Land Cruiser doesn't. I don't know what the fuck Toyota was thinking in the 2025 Land Cruisers. They literally have cooked the Land Cruisers in an effort to sell the Lexus version of the Land Cruiser more. They have basically cooked themselves on that front. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone would buy a Land Cruiser instead of a 4Runner in 2025. So, rural cosplayer. You know what's really funny? Yeah, they do have a hybrid. The 4Runner hybrid is what I want to purchase. What's really interesting about that is that, yeah, the Lexus GX 2025 is pretty sick too. But I don't really like Lexus. I like Toyotas. I want a Land Runner or a Land Cruiser. I want a Land Cruiser from 1978. Okay, that's what I want. That's my dream car. Like the FJ. What is it? Like the FJ something. Those cars are fucking fantastic. I know Lexus are Toyotas. I just get annoyed that it says Lexus on it and not Toyota. Maybe it's because I am a freaking, you know, Menadad. Okay. It is my most Menadad quality, even though Menadads love Lexus as well. I just think that the Toyota sticker gives me pride and joy. Okay. I would rather have a Toyota sticker on a car than a Lexus sticker, even if it had the Lexus specs, because obviously it's a much better trim. Watched Doug DeMuro video with the 4Runner. He didn't buy one. No, he tried out the they're not available yet. Trust me, I know. I've been watching it. A 400. Oh, this is a 400 horsepower Coyote V8 equipped with first generation Ford Bronco. Yeah, this is sick. The resto modded Broncos are incredible. I was thinking about potentially getting a resto modded EV Bronco. The problem is, like, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I hate doing Hasanabi and dog Kaya Piker stun and new photo in their Porsche Taycan in LA traffic. I mean, this is literally how it is when I have Kaya in the car. I want to get a larger car specifically because, like, one, for Kaya, and two, I want to get a larger car because, like, when I go do stuff, you know, when I go out into the world, when I go to, like, stream or whatever, I want to be able to pack 5 people into the fucking car, and the Taycan is just virtually impossible to pack 5 people into the car with. Or at least 4 people in Kaya, and Kaya is basically the size of a person, so. How about an International Scout? It's not even out yet. You guys are literally talking about cars that are not out yet. The Scouts are sick. But anyway, we'll see. Rivian SUV support your boss. So you want to limit people's rights to bear arms, but you still want to bear arms with no regulations, as can be proven by Kaya? Yes. Get an Escalade? No. An Escalade V would hit. I have seen the Escalade EVs. They're kind of sick. I don't even understand how you can have a literal tank be an EV. It has to be like 50 miles. I don't get it. Why do you lease instead of buy? The reason why I lease cars instead of buying them is because, well, one, it's a depreciating asset. Not to get all Econ 101 on your ass, but the real reason is because electric vehicles have outdated technology and fall out of fashion fairly quickly. So, like, because it's in its infancy stage, and Megaphonics and Fango Lives will get up my ass for saying this, but it's 100% true. Like, new battery technology renders old battery technology virtually useless. So I don't see any reason to fucking purchase an electric vehicle. Like, the Taycan that I got was what, like $120K, the Taycan 4S. I leased it. The value of the 2022 Taycan 4S right now is like 40 grand. Okay. It's just like, the Cybertrucks are going 50K below sticker price at this moment. People bought the first edition. Get an electric G-Wagon, loads of headroom. Yeah, I know. I kind of want an electric G-Wagon, but it's the same exact issues with the electric G-Wagon. When you buy an EV first edition vehicle, you're paying 10K, 20K over the sticker price for no fucking reason. You're paying 10K, 20K over the sticker price. It's going to be like $180,000, but then it's going to be literally worth 70 grand in like a year or so. So that's what the problem is. 1980s Toyota pickup with an EV swap would be sick with a John Brown Hunting Club drip. I mean, yeah, that is something that the problem with the EV swaps, I'll just say this. This is the last thing I'm going to say before moving on to the news, okay? The problem with an EV swap in general is that if you get a resto modded car like that, which is something that I really desire, something that I love. I've wanted the Ford F-100 Illuminator, as you guys know. It's fucking amazing. It's a concept car at this point. You can only purchase the battery if you want to, and the battery, I think itself is like 400 grand or some crazy shit. It's not a real thing. But the problem with resto mods in general is that they're janky, they're finicky, they will break. And I am not a car guy. Trucks in and of itself are already janky and finicky, and they do sometimes break. Resto mods ultimately are a problem. You can't have a resto mod that's anything but a Sunday driver. You can't have that as your daily, I fear. And although I don't drive that much, oh, the Grenadiers are sick too. I know. Do you guys know what the Grenadiers are? Hold on. I'll show you the Grenadier. Does Doug DeMuro have a Grenadier video? He probably does. He has a video for everything. And it's also, for all the fucking specs, this is just like one rich guy. This is a rich guy, some rich fucking like chemical petroleum billionaire that literally was like, I'm going to make basically like a OG Land Cruiser slash real, you know, look at this.
Today's video is brought to you by Cars and Bids, my online company, Ineos. Now, the founder of Ineos is Jim Ratcliffe. He's a British billionaire who has nostalgia for the original old school Land Rover Defender, and I guess he thinks the new...
I think the old school Land Rover Defender is fucking mint. How is that street legal? It looks like a child death machine. These are literally smaller than Escalades, dude. What are you talking about? The American perception of vehicles are so goddamn warped. Like when you look at like any like mid-size SUV in the United States of America, you literally go, this would be the largest car anyone has ever seen on the road. Meanwhile, for America, it's like small.
Defender is a little too soft, too
gross, disgusting. Look at what they've done to our boy.
Luxury, too high tech. So he set about creating a brand new car that had the ethos of the original Defender, and that is the Grenadier. Now, despite the look of the Grenadier, this doesn't share any components with the old school Land Rover Defender. It just has a similar look and a similar purpose, to be an off-road focused basic SUV without all the luxury bits that so many modern ones have. As
Jan, new topic, please. How much more of ape men are we going to be debating cars? Grow up, everyone. It's just a subjective choice from getting point A to point B. Brilliant. Brilliant take, chatter.
For the name, the Grenadier, apparently it is named after the pub in London where the idea of it was conceived, the Grenadier pub, and hence the Ineos Grenadier. A very British story. And a few other basics. Here in the United States.
Anyway, woke of the day. I know, classic. You have to buy Toyota. Japan lost almost 1 mil people this year soon. They will be extinct. Hassan, get it while you can. Listen, you know my dream car is a fucking 1997 Toyota Crown, okay? I want a 1997 Toyota Crown and I want a Hilux. Those are the cars I want. Also, no, Toyota's not going extinct. Japan might go extinct, but Toyota will not. When you were in London, did you go to the Water Rats pub where Marx frequented and lived above for a while? No, I did not. Yeah, Toyota Crowns in the West are very different than the Toyota Crowns. A Crown? Did y'all have that in Turkey? No. We have Corollas. I grew up with Corollas. Anyway, 7-time Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton sold his Pagani Zonda and is on his classic arc. I support your old school era. I think, I have a sneaking suspicion that if electric, right now, all right, I'm going to make a take. It's Hasanabi take time. Are you ready for this? Hasanabi take time. Hold on. Let me get it started too. Okay, hold on. Electric vehicles are on a downtrend, while the Chinese EV market is basically capturing the rest of the globe and sucking up the entire car market in general. Here in the United States of America, it seems that people are no longer as invested in electric vehicles. It's now being seen as a former fascination. Battery technology is obviously one of the major issues, and these cars depreciate quite dramatically. Having said that, however, there is one thing that could absolutely dominate the EV market. If you wanted to bring EVs back in a big way, what you must do is move away from the futuristic looking duckbill style pill-shaped vehicles. What you must do is create electric vehicles that look retro. Retro futurism is the way. Give me some fucking El Caminos. Give me some old school Lincolns. God damn it, give me a wooden station wagon with an EV. Give me a 1970s looking boxy Bronco with an EV kit in it. Give me a Ford 100 Illuminator with an EV battery package in it. Give it to me. Make the shit analog. No more massive fucking iPad screens everywhere. You need to have tactile, functional buttons in the cars. That is why I love Toyota still. Give me old vehicles that are retro from the 80s and the 90s that have an EV battery package in it, and you will bring back EVs in a major way. And also, last but not least, make sure that these cars also have sound. If one wishes to actually make others hear the sound of an engine, you can simulate whatever sound you want. That's right. Give me a goddamn EV that looks old and also has speakers outside so people can hear the fucking engine, and it's not any of that fucking random alien spaceship sounds, and I will purchase it. No, none of that shit, okay? I want to hear a fucking real engine purr. Now, it's really interesting because there is a car company that is doing what I've demanded, basically. It's Dodge. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Dodge is bringing back its Challengers. And it will, or maybe it's Chargers, sorry. Dodge is going to, the 2024 Dodge Charger is going to be an electric vehicle. Okay. And not only is it going to be an electric vehicle, but it also will have speakers so you can actually hear the engine, like a simulated engine sound. The problem is it's still very much pill shaped. And I hate that. I fucking hate that. I hate, like, look at how pill shaped all these goddamn cars are. That is the only benefit that with the exception of the Scout, even though the Scout is also kind of pill shaped as well. The Scouts look kind of cool. But they all want to make their cars look so, like, I don't know. Everybody wants to make their cars look cool. They want to make their cars look futuristic. And I don't care about that. The i5M looks kind of sick, though. I didn't even know that this was like that. But this looks dope. In terms of futurism, this looks kind of cool too. But overall, wait, Chevrolet Corvette EV and SUV? Yes, I know the E-Series Grandeur is exactly what I'm looking for. This is precisely what I mean. The problem is this is a concept car and it's not going to be out I don't think this is a real car that you can purchase, okay? They just made one to celebrate. Hasan, Cartalk is so shit I'm dying. How are your car takes as so my shit I'm dying? How are your car takes as base as your political views? It's because I'm an old man and we're around the same age, and that's probably why you also like the tactile feel of analog shit rather than the cheap iPad that is easily replaceable, even though it runs into electrical complications and also can be manipulated with software updates that you might have to pay for down the line like a goddamn DLC. It is profit seeking all the way down. Cars, throughout most of history, have been a thing that you purchase and can wear and tear all the way down into the ground, where you can drive it for fucking 40 years if you want to, if you take good if you maintain decent upkeep. Okay. The problem is there's a reason why they don't have those buttons anymore inside of the cars. There's a reason why everything is relegated to the fucking iPad, even though it literally makes no sense. You have to look at the fucking iPad while you're driving. That is because it's cheaper. It's cheaper overall, because all of those buttons are separate parts that you have to manufacture and purchase and replace in cars and whatnot, even though screens are obviously very distracting. There is a necessity for tactile buttons because you're supposed to be focusing on the fucking road while you're tweaking the buttons. You don't have to touch shit. I mean, you don't have to look at shit. You can just use buttons. Tactile feels an absolute necessity. It's like very frustrating. It is incredibly fucking frustrating to me. I don't like it. And it's something that all the Chinese EVs have too. They love those bells and whistles. They have so much extra bloatware in the Chinese cars. And I don't give a shit about it. I'm sure that the market obviously responds positively to it. Clearly, Chinese EVs dominate, partially because of their price. But people do like all the bells and whistles. Like, they love that, you have the flashy LED. You have the flashy LED headlights that can write stuff, like that can write your name or whatever. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. Give me a car that looks cool. Give me a car that fucking looks cool, is old school, and has a decent engine in it. And I want a level of trim that I am comfortable with, that invokes luxury, like my Toyota Camry Sport Edition, I just don't care. I don't care about all of the other bells and whistles. Hasan, criteria for a good car: looks cool, buttons. Yeah. I'm not a big car guy. I'm not a big car guy. I want the cars to look cool. Anyway, and properly aim the LED lights or mandate BMW's light splitting tech. Why not get a Prius? Actually, because it doesn't fuck. Priuses don't fuck. Everybody knows that. They don't fuck. Do you know how to ride a bicycle? Yes.